Conservative to a number of people means failure, it means austerity, it means extraordinary immigration numbers. It doesn't exactly...
And potentially more of the same, I guess. And it's interesting, it's Boris Johnson writing about this, because a number of his government have gone over, haven't they?
Yeah, the Boris wave.
Yeah.
Nadine Dorries.
I did write that when Nadim's went. I thought we really are hitting, like, maximum Tory defections, because... As you say, Reform voters genuinely hate both of them, and are not just Conservatives that have moved to the right. I mean, they loathe what the Tories did on tax, on immigration, on net zero, on going along with some of the madder elements of, as we'd say, woke policies during their time in government, of which Boris Johnson takes no responsibility in a number of the paragraphs in this op-ed. I think had Nadine, for example, all particularly generic, been the defector conference instead of Nadine Dorries, who I think was particularly bad, because obviously she brought the online safety bill through, which is such a hated piece of legislation amongst Reform, and they've never really answered that. So I do think, actually, even though Reform have said no more defectors after the May elections, I'd be bringing that forward a bit.
It's so interesting, isn't it? Because there are suggestions now, and a headache potentially for Reform is that they are the retirement home for Tory MPs, and how they balance that with, we're different, but then you have an exodus of Tory MPs.
I mean, we know there's a Labour character, a Labour figure, not an MP. That's what he said on Tuesday, I think it is. Now, I have a feeling they won't be a sitting parliamentarian. If they manage to get a really big Labour name, then perhaps that would, offset somewhat. But certainly at the moment...
wing of the party, right? Because, there's... Again, speaking at these Reform rallies, you would talk to some young people who would be former Corbyn voters who have now moved to the Reform Party because of the similar populist elements that the two leaders of those parties have. Oh, sorry. But, if it's a right-wing Labour figure, I actually don't think it'll make too much of a difference.
No, a good point.
Be West Streeting.
We're out of time. Thanks.
The best thing about being a Sky News journalist? I'm going to take you behind the scenes here for Election Night Live. They have gone up and up. Big Sky News journalist. Ed Conway. Sky News, is anyone going to talk to us? Mortgage rates did go up very sharply during your time in office. Here it is. First off, just the scale of what we're looking at. Our data shows it's been happening. Question is,